are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. He's going to test this secondary right away. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
They pick up 17 through the air. That's a Steeler first down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Set to go now on first and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll go play action here with Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's into the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, Wilson. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson looking for Jefferson deep downfield. Back to the sideline and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's an argument to be made like that across the league. Some of the best cover guys on the field play free safety. They're handling a lot of assignments. They're handling a lot of different coverages. But it's their ability to be the best communicators, put out some fires, get guys lined up in the right spot. And no matter whatever coverage they're in, they're always a huge threat to pick you off.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and long. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences.
That's not what I saw. blocking it.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Throwing again. It's Allen. He's got his big tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. He's going to look for the home run ball. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. the shotgun. Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. He pulls it in around the 5.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Austin brought in motion. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
From the gun, Josh Allen. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Cooper going in motion. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That one intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 2nd down, Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end Kincaid. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Bills are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, like you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what. And it ends up being a costly mistake.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, Shakir. On first down, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On second down, here is Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He's got his tight end, Kincaid. There he goes again. And he's got another one. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson. On first down, Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Now Wilson on second down. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for two. Williams in motion. Wilson will throw again. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Shakir. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They'll drop to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and Bill matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops in their lines did to come back. That's the difference in this one. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation